Death Valley Clemson Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Buffalo Bulls and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Clemson headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Buffalo's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. He'll be trying to get things going and really give a presence, a physical presence to this running game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's right. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's Birch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Red pass, it's complete. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Just plowing ahead. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's right. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Has to throw it away on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Clemson's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. One of the top talents in the country at his position and trying to put himself in even a better spot to play on Sundays.
Fans were so happy when this guy decided to come back and play his senior season, David. He easily could have been a first-round pick a year ago, but wanted to come back and build that draft stock. This is everything you look for in a wide receiver. This passing attack is going to take off. If he's able to stay healthy, defenses are going to have so many problems trying to slow this guy down.
Yeah, and I know everybody's excited that he came back on his team and his fans, but the other side, they are not excited because playmaker, they can move him around. He's got the big play threat. He catches the football. He's got all the intangibles, been in school, been around now, being a senior, being a leader on this squad. He's going to be the guy. When they need a play in this offense, they'll look his way.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? We'll send the tight end in motion. Plows his way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled his way into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hold and fired complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Pass to 6. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. But he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Moves the pocket. It's right. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. He's now up to 58 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Using his legs, it's Davidson. There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Denson. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's right. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Birch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. His had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulls sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Off play action. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Moving the pocket, it's right. Fires to the middle. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Hits inside, it's Birch. Nice move to keep running. Could be an alley.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's right. Keeping his eyes downfield. Keeps it and gets the first down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Complete. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Watkins. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The option, the keeper. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Changing the routes with his receivers. Running inside. It's Davidson. Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Burrows. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Denson. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Johnson. Enough to move the chains. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Denson. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Right at the line. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's right. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Fresh center downs going to the air. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now on the move. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic with his feet. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
He'll be dropped. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Denson. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. The handoff to Johnson. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw. It's Denson. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Drops back on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Bulls in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's right. Rushes on. Finds some time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it. But they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Watkins. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Finds his target. Hard running there. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He'll do it himself. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They're all over him. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On the move. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. From the gun, it's Johnson. Brought down. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Touchdown, Buffalo! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Hits him with a stiff arm. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. So here they are, a chance to put together a game-winning drive and a tie game in the final moments. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Drops back, it's Stenson. Extending the play. He's going to run it. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Finds the tight end, and he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Left side is Watkins.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Wants to go up top on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a fourth down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quick give. It's Johnson. Pick up of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Denson. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Is that crazy or genius? Oh, no guts, no glory, man. Here he comes. First play of the first possession of OT. Straight ahead, it's Birch.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the spot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for room, it's Birch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolutely center cut, and they've regained the lead. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Run in the red zone, it's Davidson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line. They've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports.